Hey, bro, ain't nobody got time for that tone. We got to turn that down, bro.
Trying to take you on a funky ride today, man. You
Well,
got the
nah,
T
Tony, they
or you got the T?
nah, we got to go, buddy. Shit, I'm trying to get charges on Cassie right now. Working on the indictment papers right now.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Come in as a witness and leave a co-defendant.
Trying to get warmed up here, man.
Yeah, nah, don't get warmed up. I feel like Frank Lucas when he got that warrant written too late for Frank Matthews.
Mm.
Yeah,
Damn.
Cassie, stay right there. The prosecuting attorney needs to talk to you again.
Wow. Day 4,
Yeah.
y'all. Diddy Case. We got the P. I mean, we got the T. Sheesh.
Yes. Hey, one gets cuffs in bed, and the other one gets cuffs with the feds. Volume 4.
Yes, sir. It's a funky ride, man. I'm gonna turn this thing down so we can get going. I'm trying to go run out here and get me something to eat for dinner too. Shit. What's going on? Day 4, man. Day 3 was crazy. Day 2 was crazy. Day 4 even
Mhm.
worse. Man.
Yeah. God damn. Get away
Day
with
4
murder if
even
you're a
worse.
woman. Yeah.
Man, I feel bad for y'all.
Why you say that?
I mean, for all the women that's believing in this justice that's supposed to be found in this case.
And they can't even look you in your face honestly right now, right?
Man, man. Y'all gotta stop telling lies, man. Damn. Somebody grooming this person and grooming that person. And I had to do a lot of research, man, because I wanted to get the
Hmm.
story straight. I don't want to
Thank you.
just be goofing around. Gotta get the story straight. So everybody gather around the fire pit, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a story to tell. Damn, and my name is not Biggie Smalls, but we got
Yeah,
a story to
motherfucker.
tell. Day 4, man. What you got out of day 4?
I think we have to, like, I mean, the criminality and commonality, um, it's just the law is more perception than, a civil tort. I just don't know how you can play both sides of the law and you not be deputized, right?
Well, oh well, oh well, man. What was the drink he used to have, man? What was the alcohol beverage that he was
The Rock.
associated with? Ciroc. Let's
Yeah.
take a swig of the Ciroc, man. I think we need to be sponsored. No, I don't want to be sponsored by Ciroc. Hey, man, listen, bro. A group of Spanish, Galatian, Portuguese slave owners that owned Ciroc or the vodka company that was in a 50-50
Always back to those
relationship.
guys.
We can't escape them damn shackles, baby. We keep trying to we keep trying to escape these shackles. And I'm sorry, Mary. Y'all couldn't save us, man. We back in it again.
Thank
Puffy's
you.
story is atypical. No matter how much money you get, Trick Daddy said it best. You still a. I ain't even got to finish, man. I ain't even got
Shout
to
out to
finish.
the interview I did with Darius Love today. The actor Darius Love had an extensive conversation with him live. Man, he is, he kind of say we need to get to the gospel and stay out the gossip. And here I am having a conversation with him, and now I'm going live about day 4, like I'm in Darfur, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a good convo, man, with Darius Love.
Yeah, no. Darius Love, he played on, The Secret World of Alex Mack. I mean, he's been in an array of movies, et cetera, et cetera. But uh, yeah, man, he was just one of those actors. Like when I saw him on Nickelodeon as a kid, I didn't know
Mm.
they could hire real niggas.
Yeah, he was a tall fella too, man. So that's definitely a difference maker, man. When you're that tall, and on Nickelodeon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grown man ish.
5 years on
Grown man.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we got street food up here. I'm trying to figure out who's selling food. I might not even have to leave my neighborhood, man.
Oh, Cassie.
Oh, definitely not Cassie. I'm
Well, I
good.
mean, if you're part Niger man in West Indy, what does that make you?
I don't. Yeah, hey man, I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? That she be dishing out.
I mean, I'm worried about. I need to do a blood check on Puffy to make sure he's okay overall.
Hey man, Diddy was a
Hey,
super simp. He was a super simp like Bobby Brown, man. Bobby Brown was simping too. You know what I
oh,
mean? Yeah, it must. Hey, it must be in that Atlanta water, bro. It got to be in that
man.
Atlanta water because you know Bobby spent a lot of time in Atlanta with Whitney, and but Whitney didn't try to. She didn't try to unalive Bobby.
Thank you.
Cassie was trying. Uh, sorry, Auntie. Man, some people cook food and try to kill you with food so they can get
Yeah,
that get that insurance. She tried to sex this man to death, bro. Damn.
and killing with the pool boy.
Man, oh man. With the pool boy, damn. It's like a movie, man. Day 4. Crazy, crazy, crazy. If y'all ain't up on it, man, we talking about the Diddy case. Hey, I feel bad for Mr. Take That. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Well,
I would not want to be in a predicament, man.
he's not. I mean, he's handling this just fine. He's already been in there long enough. But when you lie on the man about the drug thing, come on, bro.
Right? It
And I
just
don't want to.
go ahead. You good?
No, I just don't want to hear anything about his nibbles because of that vote or die shit. All the billboard, slippery
Man.
nibbles has got a new meaning, right?
Yeah, for real. Y'all forgive the noise, man. I'm trying to order real quick. Go ahead, carry the show, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's just this testimony, and I just don't. I don't know. I just think we're all becoming pseudo attorneys and lawyers. But for the federal court system to have such a trial like this and really not give us any foundational evidence, and it's just make it a mockery of the judicial system, just like the O.J. Simpson trial and everything else. It's just we gotta we watch more court TV than we do sports, and I don't know if that's on or off the court.
You ain't lying, bro. A lot of court TV, man. Hey, man. Hey, they selling African food in the food truck. I'm shocked, but I'm not
Shit,
shopping though.
thank you.
No Jollof out the truck, bro. That's kind of weird. But no, man, this Puffy case got a lot of different elements to it.
Too
Strong
many.
arguments. Strong arguments. Not really arguments. Yo, I think Cassie didn't realize that she's more of a pinata than she ever was within her relationship with Ghost. Because that's what this is like. She's like the lady Angela who played the Fed prosecutor or protector that got into a relationship with Ghost on the 50 Cent show, right?
Yeah.
He had his wife at the crib, Tasha, but then he got mixed up with the Latino agent in the streets. And that's kind of like what Cassie was, because here's some points, right? Diddy purchased 2 homes for her, one in
Damn.
LA and one in New York, that were minutes away from his properties. Diddy was actively involved with his children's mother, Kim Porter, throughout this whole ordeal. Kim was the stay at home former model wife. Not wife, but I mean, I guess I can call her wife. Shit, common-law wife. As long they was together,
Yeah, but
nothing
he
didn't
also
matter.
supported her baby's dad too. He supported Al B. Sure too.
Man, Diddy paid everybody, bro. He paid everybody. He paid a baby daddy for Quincy as an artist. Man, he took his girl, took care of the man's son, had another baby as well. Justin? I mean, people allege that Justin isn't his. They say that's his bodyguard, but I don't know, bro. I don't really get too caught up in the faction of
He
that.
does. I thought he does own Justin Bieber.
Nah, not Bieber. Nah, his son
Oh,
that went to UCLA to play football, Justin, the little short guy that didn't
oh,
make it in the pros. But yeah, he had all that going on. But now here's a kicker, right? So this man bought you two properties. You know what I mean? Your sugar daddy, your paymaster, and he became your master unofficially, unofficially but officially. Because even in BDSM, right? This is
hmm,
terminology that they use in BDSM. You a sub, you a slave, and they got
oh,
masters in BDSM and the masochists, man. So for if y'all ain't up on this lifestyle, bro, it's hey, homegirl. I met a girl one time and told me she had to check with her master to see if she can
damn,
go on a date with me.
that sounds illegal.
Hey, no bull, bro. I met her online on a dating app back in the days. She was at FSU, and
Oh,
she was like, yeah, I have to check with my master to see if I can go on a date with you. I was like, nah, I'm good with that, man. I'm good on that level. But I asked her to explain it a little more to me. And she was like, she's a sub or some shit like that. And I was just like,
oh, they
damn,
was
you
doing
not,
that back then, bro.
bruh. I'm like, bro, hey, bro, black people. This not a white girl. This is an African American
Oh,
woman that was a part of this culture, and I was
her
a little
pastor
floored.
is ought to be ashamed of himself.
Man, I was probably like 20. She was 19. But hey, man, I was just like, God damn, this is
Now
some
she's
interesting
working in the
shit.
FBI.
Hey, to each his own. I don't even know what happened to her. I never tried to pursue her any further. But let's keep the story straight though, man. Hey, they say grooming this young lady, Cassie. They're trying to point the finger at Diddy and say he did it. But she was with Ryan Leslie. She was with Ryan Leslie when she was a minor, before she even got with Diddy, bro. And they're pointing the finger at him saying that he was grooming her. He was just enjoying the time of his life being with this exotic little flower bonita that doing the things that his main squeeze wouldn't do, because his main squeeze did all the things that Cassie said that she wanted to do, which was carry his children,
Yeah,
raise his kids. She didn't get the opportunity to do that, but
yeah,
she was
but
very
she did. I
explicit.
mean,
Bro, don't do it.
what?
Don't do it. Hey, don't do it. You say, but she did. Don't do it.
Yeah, man, she got and she's pregnant again, right?
Yeah, she's. Oh, but yeah, he's the Godfather, right? Diddy is the unceremoniously. He's the Godfather of these three children because, hell, what's that? What's they call it? An arranged marriage? I mean,
Uh, polygamy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. Like this. Yeah, but this man lived with the Amish his as a kid. I don't know why people aren't bringing this up.
right. And living with the Amish, who knows what he got a chance to see when he was in there, because nobody really talks about that. He doesn't talk about it. It's little
Thank you. He
known.
hadn't mentioned that at all. His mom had to let us know that he was living with the Amish
every summer
every
every
summer.
summer yeah, every summer, man. So hey, they do things different down there in Pennsylvania, in them bushes out there with those
Yeah,
Amish
but
and
how do you
Quakers.
go down there and live and not come back? If I would have got my ass beaten. They said, "Well, you got to keep this nigga here."
Mm.
Think about
Man,
that, right? How was Puffy, Mr. Bad Boy? How was he so complicit to be able to not do it, but do it multiple times throughout his childhood in the summer?
right, right. Didn't fight. He didn't fight it either. He went
He
back
didn't
every time.
fight it, and it wasn't in one song.
Yeah. But the transcripts on the text messages, man, to all y'all out there, I'm not trying to discourage you from sexting, but just know, if it ever came down to it, where you had a case and they had to pull them records, they gonna see everything. They gonna see all
Text.
the text messages. They're never burnt. You may not be able
No.
to see them on your phone, but the SMS is recorded and it's held somewhere in a data bank. And trust and believe, if it has to be used in court against you and it's admissible, they got everything, man. They was going through some of the stuff where, more in particular, this is the headline of the day, where she said she's ready for a freak off anytime.
Damn.
LOL. Anytime, daddy. She's ready. She's ready. Anytime.
So I'm glad you said that. So those same records that got him in there are going to be the same recordings that will exonerate him.
That's what it looks like, man, because for the most part, if you're analyzing what's going on at this stage, how could this really be a RICO when it's just a real perplexed love affair?
I mean, the
How?
libertarians aren't even excited about this anymore.
Nah. White people went to sleep on this, man. They're in the comments of all the posts, on the major um, social media sites. And they're like, man, this is whack. She needs to give the money back. Lock her up. Bro, they pulling the MAGA card on her now. Lock her up. They acting like she
Right?
Hillary right now, man.
And I'm glad you said this. So this is totally backfired on Cassie, right? This may be something where they gonna want to get her out of the house she's in now and get. I mean, she basically stole in public.
Well, and that's why I say, I use the pinata expression because
Hmm.
she's basically like the Walking Dead. She's
Oh,
doing this for the agency. The agency blacklist her. The company, the vodka company, they pretty much blacklisted her. I mean, they put her in a situation where she was had her back against the wall. They made her testify with immunity, so there isn't anything that she can say that's going to be incriminating that would have her locked up. If one or anyone doesn't know the particulars about the case, she can't go to jail at all for anything that she says because she does have immunity. But she's in a
so
difficult
now
situation.
you're opening up Supreme Court stuff now, right?
Hey, I'm just keeping it a buck, man. If you're gonna know, you got to know the whole story, so you're not left in the dark. But
Yeah.
now, so the big thing for her is, you know, all of this stuff. These wounds haven't healed. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Uh, she was with him up until somewhere around 2018. We're in 2025. Yeah, she's married. She's moved on. But the real question is this, right? the
Mhm.
real this is the wild card question. At any point, did her current husband participate in a freak off with her and Diddy? Because he was an employee.
Mm.
That's I. I mean, I. I listen. I hope they don't get sprayed and laid against the wall because the people who are reading these transcripts, man, the attorneys and their cross examination, they don't give a fuck.
About any
They
of
don't
this.
care at all. I mean, they're going home, lighting up a spliff, and laughing all night long.
It'll bang.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, our
You,
country has a problem of this is gonna make a mockery. Excuse me, this is making a mockery of our Judaic judicial system, and then they're gonna be losing fans like the NFL and the NBA. So we better be careful.
well, big time, because this is, to me, now in the court of opinion of the people's waste of the taxpayers' dollars. Because again, if she's the strongest witness against him for sex trafficking, when they've already laid out the records that he purchased properties for her. So if you're trying to use this cross state line situation like they did with Jack Johnson or anyone else, anyone else that they've been able
And
to
Trump wrote that
do
off, right?
yeah, oh, yeah, he got clemency for it.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, but you can't possibly hang your hat on this, man. But hold me down, man. Let me order for my kid. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, but I mean, it's just I'm reading it in real time currently right now. It's just basically with this federal court stuff and having a 95, 93% conviction rate, whatever. But no live cameras were allowed in the courtroom. And what you're telling me, as far as somebody has the ability to cooperate with the government and be able to testify and still have immunity, I think this is just going to bring more awareness to that. And then all of a sudden, we're going to end up in the Supreme Court. This is no different than O.J. Simpson being in the state court of California. But soon after his trial, it spawned what we like to call court TV, right? And we already had a show about this, in which O.J. Simpson is responsible for Judge Mathis, Judge Joe Brown, and the number one judge, Judge Judy. All of those people became famous after what? The O.J. Simpson trial, right? Because before the O.J. Simpson trial, they gave us cops, right? And when they gave us cops, O.J. Simpson had a white Bronco and says, "Hey, you guys are done watching cops now. You guys are going to watch court TV when I pull over and take a drink of orange juice that didn't have any pulp in it." Absolutely. So this is what we're ushering in right here.
I got you. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm with you all the way. I was ordering, but I heard everything that you said, bro.
God
It's
damn, I'm good. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting
all
goosebumps, man. I'm not even Portuguese.
right. Hey, man. Hey, like I said, the transcripts. Um, these people are feasting off of this situation, and again, it's entertainment. It's, you know what I mean. We're in Rome, as they say. The world is a stage, and it's, you want to say it's only entertainment, but it really,
Mm,
who is it entertaining to? You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to have
mm.
my personal life out there like that. It's crazy, crazy. But Cassie, more of the transcripts, like you said, you was picking through them. You
Yeah.
was picking through them, and it was yeah, you was picking through them and seeing
Mhm.
what they had in there. Some of the stuff I was looking at, I was like, man, why would you do this? You know what I mean? Like, if you had a chance to speak with your counsel, you got immunity. You can't go to jail. So why put yourself through this, and you're already pregnant? You know what I'm saying? You pregnant right now. So I wouldn't even waste my time. You know what I mean? I would pull out, say this is too much for me. I don't have anything else to give you, and just just walk off at the end of the day,
Yeah. So
because
you're saying the federal government cooperated with her to get the payment? I mean, you know,
they got the money, man. The attorney fees are upward to 33% to 40% automatically. So even hearing that number of $30 million, which I think they try to water it down to 20 million, they're saying she didn't get that. She didn't get 20 million. I mean, she didn't get the big 30 million payout
What did she
untaxed.
get?
Maybe 13 to 15 when it was all settled.
Oh, and then the old boy is probably there. He's probably gone somewhere else.
Who? Her husband?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like her husband, only thing I see is extortion that was, compromised by the FBI and delegated by the CIA. So it was a little
Exactly.
bit different though,
Exactly. Because
right?
they had, yep, right. Because they got access.
Yeah.
They got access to
Uh-huh.
personal emails from 2008 to 2018, a 10-year run. I mean, whatever they wanted to sift through. So they can use this against you however they want to use it against you. But there's no kingpin. They're not saying, okay, we're gonna press and we're gonna take down a drug lord. There's no kingpin being taken down. Uh, there aren't any other women from a concubine standpoint that they're taking down in this ordeal. So it's starting to look like a big shit show.
Party.
we're getting a public freak off. All these tapes that they claimed that they had beforehand that they were going to be using, I'm sure they have access to them on a digitip, but really there's no need to play this stuff in court because it's irrelevant. You know what I mean? To show the actual acts on camera versus it being verbally recounted, I'm gonna say that's inhumane, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's just you know, it's just a slippery slope to go down. As far as the judiciary, and with Trump, same thing. Getting 38 different felonies, convicted of it, and shaking it off. Just the
And
judiciary is just making a mockery, right?
right, and he's the president of the U.S. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they had to pause. They had to pause all his work until the presidency is over. And some of
I
them,
mean, we,
some of
we
those,
don't even care about the sex, the explicit. I mean, the American people, we've had the internet for a while. Like, we really don't give a fuck about this.
truly we don't. I don't mean, I would have never cared who Cassie betted, who Diddy betted. I mean, it's pointless. But we're here now. You know what I mean? And she's up there. We're going on day 3 of them sifting through, being very, very calculated, very selective in what they choose to reveal.
We
And
seen
this is the
this with
thing.
our Kelly trial,
Woo, pressure.
the
I don't.
first
I
one.
don't. Yeah, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough to hold any weight because, from a standpoint of the drugs, now this is the thing. So they're saying these freak offs are multiple days. Of course, they're multiple days because here's the revelation. Diddy told her he was addicted to opioids. Now I'm studying. I'm like, okay, opioids. How does it impact the sex drive?
Yeah.
It makes you dead down there. It makes you too relaxed. It kills your libido. So
Ah.
this is why he's wagging off watching the show because he really
Uh,
couldn't do much.
oh, so he was really enjoying himself.
Unfortunately, but fortunately, because he couldn't really do nothing being an opioid addict.
But he had enough,
Now,
but he cared enough to make sure everybody else around him had a good time, right?
apparently, I mean, to satisfy her, and that's what I always figured. I was like, well, damn. I say, Buddy was with her for 10, 11 years. Nobody talking about a baby yet. You know what I mean? As far as her
Yeah.
being pregnant, losing a baby, obviously she's fertile. She was able to have, she's on her
Three
third
of them.
baby now.
Yes.
and he caught a baby in between with some with somebody else
So that
that
means
popped
the
up during the
plumbing company
pandemic.
works.
So as they say, man, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know,
And
but
that's why
I,
Cassie lost the support from white women, right? Because if she wouldn't have had those kids, she would have had every single white woman. She would have been up there with
oh,
Oprah, right?
it would have been. He would be done. He'd be
Yeah,
done.
but the fact that you were able to still get pregnant, and I mean, and yeah, I mean, her support system is gone. Ellen can't help you.
Yeah, you moved on. You had, you married. You since married. You have
But
three
you married
kids.
inside the home. You met somebody that was hired by him. And the fact that I'm a defense attorney, if I was a defense attorney for Sean Diddy Combs, I mean, that's just too much of what I like to call extortion, not an abortion.
I mean, hey, hey, man. Who is Alex Fine really working for? Is he working in her favor or Diddy favor? Is this a continued passion party for Diddy from
Yeah,
afar?
because I'm not gonna say, because I'm not gonna release the fucking information of my private eyes that followed him around when he was married to Cassie, right? And what if we saw the tapes
Mm,
of the people he's visiting, right?
right. But I mean, you're my trainer, right? We talking shit.
Hmm.
You're a trainer to the stars, to the celebrities. I'm
All of
gonna
them.
say something. I'm gonna say something to you during those sessions. You're gonna know something about my private life. You're gonna see something. I'm gonna take a phone call around you or something because, I mean, I got so much money. I really don't feel that you're significant other than what you're there for. You're helping me. You're
Mhm.
training me. You're cooking for me. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the role is for the individual. So it's bro. It's damn show odd. You know what I mean? That's a real. That's a super backdoor situation, as they say, that needs to be
That was the
studied.
plot of every movie, like in the '90s, right?
Mm, it needs to be studied.
What do we
It
need
needs
to
to be
study? I
studied.
mean, the nigga took her. And he got, he got paid. And here's the thing. What about the sex trafficking, trading stuff that Cassie was still participating in when she got when she wasn't even with Diddy though? Nobody talks about that.
Now that's a big point right there, right? That's a good point because that's what he said. He recognized, and this was they brought this out in the case today. It said, both parties understood that both parties understood that they had other lives. They were seeing and sleeping with other people as well. So dicey, bro. I mean, this is not a strong case to me. It's very weird that you know my man got taken down for this situation in the first part. I'm not a puppy. I'm not promoting Puffy. I'm talking about the case. I'm looking at it from an unbiased standpoint. But I don't want to be that guy
Yeah,
that
but
gets
this is
into.
gonna backfire on the bottling companies. Now I got niggas calling me up talking about they about to start boycotting those bottling companies that put that nigga in there.
Hey, they should, man. Cause who's next? Is it gonna be August Alsina on the? Is August Alsina gonna be on the stand telling us what he did to Jada Pinkett?
What he
Ah,
was paid to do to Jada Pinkett?
hey, man. Hey, it, bro. I want to say, and very simple and plain, make this shit make sense. It does not make sense to me. The abuse that they were alleging abuse, they're back to showing these little mini clips again to try to make the angles look like he effed her up in that hallway. He grabbed a girl by the jacket. She was able to get up. She even stood in the mirror and put on lip gloss, lipstick, and fixed herself up. She didn't run away. She didn't start screaming. Hey, bro, she had the opportunity to hit the bell. She had her cell phone with her. So, and as she explained, She had a movie event to go to that night, and she was just trying to make sure he didn't dot her eye or something like that, effing around, because she was still coming back because she was deeply in love with this man.
Yeah, but I mean, that's their business. My biggest thing is going off of technicality and criminality and what's wrong, what's right versus the law, right?
That's what I'm going with. I'm going with the text. I mean, she wrote
Oh,
how
so
much she
no, you're
loved him.
going, no, you're talking about intent, and I want to know about the fucking offense.
Nah, I ain't saying intent. I'm saying her
Oh,
text where she was emphatic with Sean Combs. Well, they started off when she got on the bench and they said, "Were you in love? Are you in love with him?" She said, "I was."
oh. Hmm.
This is a lovers' quarrel that they're making or trying to turn, that they're trying to turn it into this action-packed movie, and it's bro, this shit is super dumb. And America, hey man,
I mean, if
I don't want to.
anybody would have locked Puffy up, it would have been Kim, right? If it was Kim, I mean, we can understand the Kim thing, right? I mean, we were actually kind of mad at the nigga for that thing, right?
No doubt. I don't want to take it that far because Chris Brown said something yesterday.
Oh,
That was released to the media yesterday, where he said, "Free." he said, "Free Tory Lanez."
oh.
And today, today he's incarcerated in a jail in England. So I ain't got too much to say about America. I ain't gonna badmouth them guys like that since they listening everywhere. But I don't know how the people feel, man. I, I I don't know how the people feel in whole, but I just feel bad for people that are overly emotionally invested in this. And if he gets prosecuted on something where they're talking about greater than 1 year, it definitely will be a head scratcher for me. And I get it. It's early. Other people could be put on the stand. But I mean, what the fuck are they gonna say?
Nothing.
What's gonna be meaningful that comes out of this? We're talking about all participating parties were older. Nobody's underage. There's plenty of pictures of her publicly with him smiling, hanging out, and they've gone back and forth through text to say, "Hey, we might have had some fucked up experiences that got blown out of proportion, but as y'all can see, we really, really, really fucked with each other." Now the
Thank you.
opioids, on the other hand, that's a kicker because, hey, side effects, mood swings, crazy, crazy, crazy mood swings. Whether it's codeine or oxycontin or whatever other shit he could have possibly been taking at that time, motherfucker get real cranky, bro. Get real
Yeah.
agitated. And he has a poor attitude in general, so I mean that only intensifies. Like I said, I'm not taking up for him. I'm a straight shooter. It only intensifies if you under the influence. And that's the hang up. Like they're making it seem like they were banging 24 hours, 10 hours nonstop. No, man. After they finally had a moment, shit, the drugs he doing, he got to lay down and sleep that shit off. He might black out.
Thank you.
He might black out for 15 hours. She got to sit there and nurse his ass.
But Jaguar Wright is innocent.
What they call that shit? Defamation of character.
Where's she been
I'm,
at?
she, well, day one she was standing outside of the courtroom
Okay.
saying, "We here to get him." But look, you're still getting royalties from Rock Nation for
Uh-huh.
performing with Jay-Z on Jay-Z Live. If you still
Yeah.
copping checks from Rock Nation,
Yeah.
much you can really say.
Yeah. 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 So what you mean by that right there?
I mean, she went
Well,
on Pierce. She went on Pierce, and
uh-huh.
then I don't know if it was her or her people. had to come back and make an apology for her being on Pierce with the slander against multiple people, bro. She had to check herself. So apparently, the shit that she has to say doesn't really hold up in court. It's no
Mm.
different than somebody podcasting.
Yeah, but I mean, she obviously got the plane tickets to get there somehow, right?
That's in New York, man. She in Philly.
Mm.
That's a bus ticket, man. That's a $20 ride on the on the metro.
Hey, leaving here on a jet plane.
Hey, hey. I don't know, man. It is what it is. She out there flexing with a couple big dudes from Philly talking about she got bodyguards, securities and shit. But hey, to each his own, man. The case is more than a head scratcher at this point. If they don't have anything bigger than this that they're gonna pull somebody on the stands or some surprise major witness.
Hmm.
It's just a shit show, man. This shit is over. Slam dunk, bro. Free that boy.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think our federal government does business like that, where they spend that much money to prosecute somebody just to let them go free, though.
Hey, he paid even more for his attorneys. They fried. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't what?
Goddamn ghetto PBS. Hating out
That's
fucking standing, soldier. I
that's
say you
his
call me,
service.
man. Hey, I be working, bro. That's why I don't never come on the panel, man. Because if I wasn't fucking working, I definitely would be on the panel with y'all. Dr. Tone Robin, what up, though? What's going down, man? I here burning the goddamn and turning, man, making the fucking donuts.
No
Damn.
doubt, no doubt. It's
Hey
all
man,
good.
this stereo app. Hey, the government, man, they gotta stop playing with me like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
Yeah, people leave messages on stereo saying, "Oh, I thought I was leaving a message on here and there," and I'm like, "Yo, I mean, I hope my silver ain't over there in Scotland playing around with me."
Yeah.
But no, but Jones boy is right, man. I mean, there's no. I mean, it just sucks because I know a lot of people doing podcasts need this material so bad with Puffy and stuff like that. That's the people. Those are the people I honestly feel sorry for because they have to have this discourse for their podcast to be good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, again, August 2009, Cassie text. I'm always ready to freak off. LOL. I want to see that BBD. I was
Damn.
like, dang, yeah, spicy, bro.
Are we sure that was Cassie?
Real
That could have been
spicy.
somebody else, right?
Real spicy. What'd you say?
I said, are we sure that's
You
Cassie? That
glitched.
could have been somebody else.
Nah, this is off her phone, man. That's why I say Diddy looking like Ghost with Kim Porter in the house, and he's out running around with Angela, otherwise known as Cassie. He bought her two cribs so she could be close to him on each coast. It doesn't look like we got a hostage situation, man.
Hmm.
He gave
Hostile.
her a husband too. And he's
Technical.
the godfather of three children. Damn.
Damn. Bad boy.
So to the bad. Hey man, so listen, man. So to the vodka company that owns the parent company that owns Ciroc. Shame on y'all, man. Y'all put this girl out here thinking that she was gonna be able to get him cased up. Definitely not understanding the dynamics of their relationship. And unfortunately, y'all boat is sinking.
Yeah, because I just don't want that to backfire on them. Now that we found out what they tried to do to Puffy, it would just be very sad if people started, you know, not buying their products and things of that sort. It's not like we have the money anyway, right? But I mean, yeah, because I think this is just gonna kind of backfire on people. I mean, believe it or not, the nigga was able to sell anything.
Still selling, still got reach, still got range, still entertaining. That's what I'm saying. These segments are bonus segments, man. Y'all can check out the playbacks we did day 3 yesterday. Day 1, we skipped day 2, kind of rolled it into day 3, man. But we doing the wrap up of these cases as they roll out. I mean, it really, again, it really wasn't anything too juicy with the case other than them to really get a declaration of her affirming, in fact, that that's what she was about to do. She tried to twist it and turn it. That's not what she really meant. But it's kind of hard to go against what you wrote in text and try to turn it into something else verbally, especially when you're asking to see his genitals or you can't wait to see his genitals, as you referring to as a BBD. So,
Yeah, but I mean, the sit down that she has to do about these text messages is going to be more important than the Diddy trial itself, right?
like I say, hey, listen, I'm pretty sure Alex is going to be just fine. He has the perfect surname. His name is Alex Fine. I'm sure Alex is going to be just fine. Um, you know, he's had to sit and watch her sit on the beach and cry and walk up and hug her because she having flashbacks, or not even just having flashbacks. If she was
But
really,
Puffy paid him to marry her, though.
now I'm saying, listen, what if this lady is really a nympho, right? And this is in her natural field, and she's not doing it with her current husband, right?
Hmm.
Hey, what they say, she might relapse with somebody else.
Mm. I mean, well, she's got the kids now, so I mean,
It's more
all of that
psychological for
stuff
her,
is gone.
and that's what we want to believe. You know what I mean? But if you did this for 10 years, and I mean, this is how you started your sex life, because she started with him in her early 20s. Hey, it's hard to shake habits, man. As they say, don't make a hoe a housewife. But I'm not, whatever, take it
Yeah,
how you
but I
want to
don't
take
know
it.
if that's. I don't think she was a hoe. I just think that's just a lifestyle those people live.
Hey, bro, if you calling 199 ding a ling, and you got your dude sitting on the sofa watching you get it in, yeah, that's a little problematic, my guy. That's something that's not
Oh,
going to be easy. It's not going to be easily. It's not going to be easily cured.
yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, that's maybe why Alex picked her up. Maybe she's still swinging.
Well, of course she
Who
is.
knows?
You just don't stop batting because of mosquitoes.
Bang, bong.
But I mean, but shout out to America for the sexual liberty and freedom, right? I mean, can you
To a certain
imagine? Yeah, we would have burned her at the stake 400 years ago, right?
man, Salem Witch Project, man. But hey, I don't know, man. It's hard. Me and my boy, we talked about this many times, man. Prostitution in America, just let it go, bro. This the oldest
Well, just
industry
pay
out
the
there.
taxes on it. Just pay the taxes.
Yeah, they getting sex worker cards now in the state of New York. They getting sex worker cards. They got them in Vegas. I don't know if Texas has legalized it, but
Whoa.
I don't know. I said I don't know. But
So
but
what
still,
about this, though? Oh, go ahead.
now I'm just saying it's just when you dealing with like lifestyles that's so extreme like this, man, and your penis is on trial.
Oh yeah,
Not you. Not you. You're not on trial. Your penis is on trial.
yeah.
Damn.
I'm suing all the ED companies, but go ahead.
America really shows a black man how much they really love them, no matter how much money they got.
I mean, Tone, I don't think. I mean, you got to understand. Like, Godzilla was a horrible project.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
So
Man, the
what?
gift that
So
keeps
what are we gonna do when he gets out, though? I mean, how are we gonna? That's my biggest thing is. if this dude gets out of prison, there's gonna be this whole synopsis. So when OJ first got out, right? It was you're not welcomed here, right? Niggas was
Not
cussing him
really.
out on the go. Oh,
Not really. Remember, he's in the ownership. Whether he owns the company directly or not, he's into ownership. So he won't have that problem. Again, look, Rick Ross has faced the allegations his entire career. That's not your name. You're a correctional officer. This man still books shows. This man still does $1 million car shows. America will get over it. They might remind you like they remind Michael Vick every chance they fucking get,
thank you.
but you still gonna make money because that's America's bread and butter, the entertainment industry. So, as they always say, go nigga go. Shake
Nah,
that,
I
shake
just
that.
think morale is. I just think we're trying to figure out how to practice morality, right? And it's just been so tough with a lot of these Romans and Galatians now, right? I mean, these
These are
communist Creoles.
these are sex workers, man. What fucking morale are you talking about?
You still, I mean, it doesn't matter if they're sex workers; they still have souls. They're not incompetent.
Sex workers don't have souls. You got it twisted, bro. Sex workers don't have souls. Every entertainer that's on an individual spectrum where you can see them.
Hmm.
Listen, man, look all these women that get on stage. They're in fucking leotards. 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old women walking out in leotards, bustiers. Sex industry, bro. Madonna ain't sit down yet.
Hmm.
She ain't sit down yet. She's introducing us to her kids. Her kids are gonna
Hmm.
follow up. Diddy is already giving us a shirtless little boy, Christian Combs. The saga continues, like Wu-Tang said, man. It never ends, bro. Once you in, you always in. You never get out. Gang, gang.
So, what? How do you think they're gonna fix the situation with Diddy?
Hate it or love it.
What do you
As
mean?
much as much money as Nas proclaimed he has made outside of music, why is he still rapping?
For fun.
There ain't no such thing. You have an assignment, bro. Some of us couldn't handle these guys' assignments. We couldn't walk a day in their shoes. They know what they signed up for.
For the most part, yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean, as you said, I just want to leave. Just wish the court system was left out because it's going to lose all its validity.
I'm sure. But that's what Trump comes to comes to bat because if he smacks them down when he's done with this 3+ year run that he has left, and he walks on his cases, hey, we got to start this shit over, man.
Hmm.
We got to start the whole justice system over because the shit ain't real. If it don't matter to the rich, why should it matter for the poor?
And that's what we're starting to see. I mean, I just think we used to hide it a little bit better.
Yeah, we tried to, but I mean, even the man that ran over the cop, he about to get an insanity plea, and that's gonna infuriate all the policemen of Ohio. Why? I don't know why, but it is what it is.
And secretly, we know he really wasn't the one driving the car anyway, right?
I listened to it again, and as his attorney said, don't answer that shit. And I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with that man's decision. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
nothing about his case specifically that I don't know anything about, but I know they're probably gonna go with the insanity plea, and it's gonna piss those cops off if he walks.
So, did he really get beat up in jail? Because that's kind of important to people too.
I don't know. Again, we don't get the full spec of the situation, but suicidal. He should be on 23-hour lockdowns. Nobody should touch him.
Damn, that's just crazy how Puffy, like this dude, is more important than Puffy, right?
All the smaller cases are. I mean, Carmelo Anthony graduated. Salute to him down there in Texas. And the other
I don't
Carmelo
think they're
Anthony
still
got an
worried about them.
honorary degree. Salute the big Carmelo too. No relation though.
Mm. This is, I don't know, man. I'm just so excited for the future, though, Tone. Like, because depending on what happens, verdict in this case, this is going to be uprooted to a Supreme Court as far as the judiciary. So, what we're going to do is have a whole bunch of leprechauns and Keebler elves sitting on books eating apples.
Hey, the court system gonna be backed up. It's gonna be jammed up, man. Don't forget, controversial point for New York as a whole. They were fighting for their rights as sex workers. As late as 2020. We did a show last year. Yeah, we did a
Hmm.
big show last year where we had a couple of sex workers, and I'm not degrading nobody. That's what they
Hmm.
identified as sex workers. That was on one of our shows that was speaking. They were pro the
Hmm.
law for them to get benefits, for them to get a card and have the right to be able to be legalized as sex workers.
In
I
which
mean,
they
they do it in
deserve, though, too,
Amsterdam.
right?
Hey, they do it in Europe. They do it in selective states in the U.S.
Just
already.
take the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just you know what I mean. Let them
Hold on.
pay their tithes.
Yeah, let them pay their tithes to God. But I mean, this my biggest thing is as long as we're able to get the tax for them. I mean, that's all I was really worried about. I mean, I just don't. I mean, just sending people to like overpacked places for them to, because eventually when you go to prison, you become a sex worker in there, right?
Hey, no comment on that, man. But I'm gonna leave you on this one though, right? It goes both ways, man. Legalize or not, sex working or men in a marriage. Luther Campbell and the Two Live Crew. He said he paid about $2.7 million in child support for all his kids. None of them like
That's
him.
it.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying, Mister Banned in the USA himself. Pop that, all that good stuff, bro. It they gonna shake you down out your pockets.
Mhm. Period.
Let us enjoy. Hey, let us enjoy how we spend our bucks. You telling me y'all mad at a man who had the ability to buy 4 fucking houses? He said his 2 homes, which I'm sure was big as hell, and then he bought 2 more homes for his sneaky link to do what they wanted to do. And y'all mad and trying to lock this man up because y'all worried about how he was poking and what was going on in the room, and y'all trying to make the girl who enjoyed it, she benefited, she prospered. Y'all trying to flip
Damn,
her
he
and
was
make her
really
go
good with money, man.
damn good, bro. We talking Cali
Yeah.
and New